Good Tuesday morning. It is 8 o'clock on this July 28th. Thanks so much for joining us here on ARC Rochester. I'm Stephanie Joseph.
And I'm Dan Schrack. We've got a lot coming your way in the 2 hours of ARC Rochester, but first a look at some of the news you need to know.
Our Christian Garzone is live in the newsroom with some of today's top headlines. Hey, Christian.
Good morning. A man convicted of killing his family in Henrietta could face possible life behind bars at sentencing today. Rajab Benahi was found guilty of 3 counts of first-degree murder for the stabbing deaths of his father, mother, and sister at the family's home on Cathy Drive in Henrietta in January of 2023. Prosecutors say Benahi called police on himself, telling dispatchers he had just stabbed his family. The judge denied Benahi's insanity defense. Monroe County legislators will vote next month on an animal abuse registry to keep track of people convicted of cruelty to animals. The sheriff's office would maintain the database, blocking people on it from adopting or owning a pet. A first offense gets you on the list for 10 years. That becomes permanent with a second offense. Happening tonight, the Rochester Red Wings are back home, kicking off a 6-night homestand against the Syracuse Mets. Tonight, the team will honor hometown hero Ernie Clement. The first 1,000 fans will receive a bobblehead of the former Brighton High School star. Gates open at 5 o'clock. First pitch is at 6:05. And that's what you need to know. Right back to you in the studio.
All right, Christian, thank you.
Now let's get a look at what we've got brewing for the next 2 hours, starting with recruitment efforts within local law enforcement. For this morning's Crime Stoppers, we're going to learn more about a national initiative aimed at recruiting, retaining, and advancing more women in policing. Plus, how the newly released Monroe County Civil Service exam could be your first step toward a career in law enforcement.
Then a summer favorite is making its return to Park Avenue this weekend. This morning, we are getting a special preview of the Park Avenue Summer Stroll, taking a closer look at the local vendors, live music, and family fun planned, and how the festival is giving back to support 1330 Cancer Connect.
Such a great organization, isn't it?
It is.
It really is. And later, it's the return of the #1 most rated segment in the world. And on ARC Rochester, Truth or Trash, the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend, Christian Garzone will be back sharing some wild stories that we have to decide are either real or really fake.
But before all of that, we do want to get a check of the forecast. I'm sure you woke up to the showers this morning hearing all that thunder out there. Now, rain will be something that'll stick around today. Meteorologist Mark McLean is here with just how much rain we can expect.
Yeah, a wet start, a bit of a gloomy start out there. And I think tomorrow's weather is going to kind of mirror what we have out there today, just not as much rain. And what we're seeing right now, ultimate Doppler showing a lot of the more concentrated showers to the south of the city, even picking up some of those flashes, those little dots there, cloud to ground lightning strikes down towards Dansville. Now, on the Futurecast, we do have one more chance of rain and thunder after this current batch moves out, which should take place in the next hour or so. It's going to be early to mid-afternoon. That's going to sink to the southeast, and I think we'll have some rain-free periods late this afternoon, this evening, and overnight before, again, we get into some more widespread rain showers in the forecast for tomorrow morning. So kind of a little bit of a soggy setup out there. The hour-by-hour forecast will have us in the upper 70s. That's predicated on getting a little bit of sunshine late this afternoon. And overnight tonight, we'll drop back into the mid-60s with those showers redeveloping late. And a little bit of a cool outlook, a little bit of a break from the AC. 70s the next 3 days, but we'll take a look when we're back in the 80s coming up in just a few minutes.
All right.
And we're going to get
please.
And we're going to get Dan's list that he's going to get from
yes.
Lopez.
Oh, well, I've been naming a couple of things already. Yeah.
Okay.
He says that he's getting the duct tape for me.
Okay.
He said he's going to do a demonstration as well.
Oh.
He meaning Chris. I don't know if the people at home, maybe if you missed GDR.
A demonstration?
Yeah.
Of what?
Of the tools. I thought that's what you guys were talking about.
Oh, yeah, we're talking about the tools. I don't want a demonstration.
Well, he's going to do one.
I need duct tape, I need rope, I need a tarp, and I need a shovel. And that's all.
What happened to the pickaxe?
I don't need a pickaxe. I don't need a pickaxe.
I think what you're trying to say is it's Tuesday.
If you have any chains or locks, too, that might be beneficial.
Oh, no.
All right, McLean, thank you. Hey, let's go off the top and start with some of the things that have piqued our interest. I will kick things off today. And for my off the top this morning, I want you to do me a favor. Close your eyes and imagine this. You're out on the ocean. You hear the birds? It's
Yeah.
nice, right? You're supposed to set sail from California to Hawaii. Something that should take a couple of weeks, maybe 3 if you hit rough water. Now imagine, Steph, that trip takes 6 weeks. 6 weeks at sea alone, stranded, no phone, no communication, and honestly, no hope. Well, that is the story of Kai Sato. On June 7th, the 39-year-old left Catalina Island in California, his first solo sail across the Pacific. That's him right there. 2 weeks in, his mast broke. It snapped. No power to sail. He tried to motor back, but ran out of gas. The current then started pulling him south, away from everything, away from shipping lanes, away from any chance of rescue. And then his phone died. The one thing he had for navigation, gone. Sato says he cried for nearly a week and at one point just thought about giving up. But then something shifted. He looked at what he had, PVC pipes, kayak paddles, and a couple of tools. So he improvised and he built a makeshift sail. He inch by inch, day by day, fought his way back toward those shipping lanes. It took nearly a month of eating oatmeal and fish that landed on his boat. A month of running out of water and collecting condensation from seawater in plastic bags just to survive. Then on July 21st, something incredible happened. A cargo ship appeared on the horizon like a scene from the movie Castaway. The crew dropped a rope ladder and Sato climbed aboard. They gave him a cabin, clothes, and food, not to mention saved his literal life. Sato is now safe in Hawaii with his family. He is recovering, and you know what he said? He's planning his next sail. This time he's going to the Philippines, but he says he's going to have a bigger boat.
Maybe with some other people. And
Maybe.
make it a cruise.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Make it someone else's problem if you lose power. Would you ever do anything like this?
No.
No. Why?
I like the water. I'm a water sign. I always gravitate toward it. I don't need to be on the water. I don't need to be in the water. I just think that my place is on land.
Yeah.
And shout out to him for trying this.
Yeah.
But
Brave man.
yeah, I don't know, a month and with barely any food, I couldn't imagine.
I have too vivid of an imagination and the void that is below you when you're out there on the ocean. I can't do that. I can't. It gives me like those any movies where you're stuck out on the water. Anxiety.
Yeah.
Horrible anxiety. No. And then you see those movies where, there's sharks in that water too.
Oh my gosh, that is a whole other element. New fear unlocked.
Well, it's sharks that you know about.
Yeah.
The unknown of what else is in that water is really
And you can't
horrifying.
see. It's
Exactly.
not clear.
No.
So,
Well,
yeah.
it's clear, but you can only see as far as the light goes.
And
Well, and I mean, you could get eaten, the ship could sink, you could drown. No.
there's a lot of different
No.
factors, outcomes here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Starve? No. I'm not doing that. Like that, it just sounds like a nightmare.
You said he ate fish that landed in the boat?
I don't understand. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. This is what multiple news outlets have now said. Fish that landed in the boat. I don't understand how that happens.
Maybe, well, I was thinking, if he had a flare, but if he had a flare, he would try to get help.
He would try to get help. Yeah. But I don't know how the flare would make the fish land in the boat.
No, just like to cook it. That's my concern.
Yeah, but I don't know. I know fish can jump, but like out on the ocean, how many fish are jumping in your boat?
He was just lucky, maybe.
I don't know. That didn't happen in the movie Castaway with Tom Hanks. And it hasn't happened in any.
Exactly.
What's it?
Fictional movie Castaway.
Oh, listen. That movie was real.
They should make a movie about him. This is no easy
There's
feat.
probably one in the works.
Well, let us
And
know.
well, no. Here's the thing. There are movies about people being stranded on boats already.
Maybe there's enough.
I feel like maybe he should take the lesson.
You know, this is kind of a theme with yesterday, too, with Guinness, how it's like...
I was thinking about that walking in here.
Yeah.
What are we trying to do? Why do we have
Test
to
the limits, test the waters, if you will.
dip a toe in
And take it right out.
and take it right out? Yeah. Well, and like you mentioned the cruise. Have you ever seen people, they're out on, I don't know, lakes and oceans and stuff, and they jump from the boat and just go swimming in the water, and you can't see any land around. No.
I couldn't.
I could not do that.
How do you get back?
I did it once.
Oh, you did?
In Hawaii. Yes. Jumped from the boat, and we were in this, I don't know, this lane where there were a lot of sea turtles, and you're not allowed to touch them, but you can look at them.
I love sea turtles.
But you also can't see the bottom. And as soon as I realized I can't see the bottom, and where's the land?
Did you start freaking out?
I did, and I got out of that water. I just look up, look at the sky. Just keeps, because you don't know what's behind you or under you, and I can't do that.
Yeah.
I cannot do that.
It's like the floor is gone, and I'm like, whoa.
Yes.
This is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Hard pass. Easy pass.
Yeah. Well, turned out to mud and a bizarre message in a bottle discovered in New Jersey decades after it was written. So the owner of a wetlands preservation nonprofit called the Tidelands Initiative found the note while he was picking up trash. It was written by a 9-year-old girl at the beach in Ocean City on, get this, August 20th, 1973.
Wow.
So at first glance, the note reads like a cry for help. It goes on to say, quote, as my captors were transporting me to an island offshore in the Atlantic, please notify my family that a band of ruthless sponge fishermen are forcing me to dive for them in shark-infested waters.
What?
Please return this note to my home. There was an address. You may have saved my life. Thank you, Lori Blair. So for those curious, so I added it. A sponge fisherman seems to be legit, so apparently they look for these naturally occurring sponges underwater. Anyway, John Cowderman thought this was a prank, but he was still curious, and he ended up posting a photo of the note to social media, and word got back to Lori's sister right here, Allison Spencer. It turns out the urgent plea was not real. Allison tells NJ.com that her sister was a very creative and quirky person who had a really great sense of humor. The publication also reports that this was part of a game they invented. 6ABC in Philly reports that their mom actually encouraged them to write messages in a bottle. Allison was the scribe, and Lori was, of course, the mastermind. Sadly, the note could not make it back to Lori because she passed away from cancer in 2017. Allie never expected someone to find Lori's note, but she secretly hoped it would happen. And she's seeing its latest resurgence as a reminder of her sister's creative spirit. 6ABC also pointed out that Lori was 9 when she wrote it, as I said earlier, and the note appeared 9 years after she passed. They also say the man who found the note, John, has the same birthday as Lori.
Wow.
Now, Allie has asked John, the man who found the note, to mail it to her. 6ABC reports she hopes to put it in a shadow box in her home on display.
That's wild.
It is.
Have you ever put a message in a bottle?
No, I feel like we did a time capsule, but now I can't remember when. So whenever it was in grade school at some point. But other than that, I remember. You would do those letters to yourself at the end of the year. Stuff like that is probably the farthest I've gone.
But never a message in a bottle.
No.
Steph, you're missing out.
I know. I'll try it.
You need to.
I need to find something significant to write about, or...
I did that with my cousins probably, 20-ish, 25 years ago. We threw the bottles in the Niagara River.
You did?
They went over the falls, and one of them turned up in Canada, and somebody took the letter and mailed it back to us.
No way. That's really cool.
The other two, I don't know, it might have leaked, might have sank, I don't remember.
But that's good to know. It came back. It found its way back.
Came back around. And I think at the time we had written like hopes on them or dreams or something like that.
No way.
Yeah, it was kind of inspiring.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe I'll add that to the summer bucket list, or just bucket list in general.
Or you could just start checking things off, because that list is long as it is, Steph.
is.
Did you get anything accomplished on that list yesterday?
No, I couldn't.
Why?
It's a drive. You gotta prepare yourself, and it's a valid reason.
The clock is ticking, my friend.
I know.
The clock is ticking.
It'll get done. And I'll let you guys know.
We need to hold her to it, my friends. Hey, stick around. We've got a lot more to come here on Arc Rochester, including when we come back, we are checking in with Chris Lopez, who is live this morning checking out a unique kind of thrift shop in Fairport.
Hey, don't forget, you can watch us on the go wherever you are. We're streaming live on the 13 WHAM YouTube page and foxrochester.com. We are back after this. Yeah, that's so cool.
How do you like that?
Holy smokes.
If you're a do-it-yourselfer, you know the right tool can make all the difference when it comes to tackling a project around the house.
Whether you're fixing, building, or just looking for a great deal on hardware, there's a unique shop in Fairport that's helping people find what they need while also giving back to the community. I'm not looking over there.
Toss? Who wrote that toss?
Who do you think wrote it? We need a toss to him. Chris, please take over from here. He's live at Tool Thrift Shop, a volunteer-led store where all proceeds go toward a great cause. He's got his glasses on. He's turning red.
I didn't write that toss.
Oh my
I know it wasn't you, Chris.
So don't mind me. Don't mind me here. I'm just pricing some of the tools I got in from the many tools that get donated to this shop for a great cause. Over $1 million has gone to the Senior Connections Fairport and Parenton to help seniors out with whatever they need, whether it's services or whether it's utilizing different services to fix things in their house. The cash from the pricing here from these sockets would go to a good cause like that if they get sold. However, it is used. So how do they clean up some of those used tools that come in nasty after decades of use so that they could give them to someone or sell them to someone so that they can make that cash? Well, we got to find out from Dave, who is a longtime volunteer. Hey, good morning. Dave is a longtime volunteer here, former principal. So Mr. Dave, he is going to clean up a hammer for us, I believe, with one of these tools here. And this is pretty much a standard job that you are going to do, right? Yep. Tool comes in looking like this, needs a little bit of TLC on it. You're going to take it to this machine right here?
Yeah, this is a wire wheel. It cleans up all the rust and paint and other stuff that's on it. We usually are just trying to make it look prettier so that somebody will buy it. people tend to like things that are clean as opposed to dirty.
Dave, how long have you been volunteering here?
About 6 years.
6 years. And is this pretty much what you do on a daily basis here?
On the days that I volunteer, yeah, I either do this or I'm going out on pickups where we go out to people's houses and pick stuff up.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. I like that. So anyone watching right now, if you have a bunch of tools that you want to donate to this place, they will go to you and actually pick up all of those tools if you can't bring them here yourself. Dave, what kind of satisfaction do you get out of coming here and donating your time?
Well, it's all for a good cause, but mostly I just like messing around with tools.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people like me that are here doing the same thing.
It's over 70, right? 70 different volunteers?
That's what I understand, yeah.
70 different volunteers, and everyone has a different function. Now, you kind of spit shine these tools, get them all ready to go. What are some of the other volunteers doing? You were talking about there's electrical engineers here.
We have a lot of guys who are very, very talented in like electrical engineering and other things, and they'll fix up the power tools and the motors and make sure they're all running perfectly before they put them out. And they're really very good at it. I'm always impressed. I try not to touch the electrical stuff because they're so good at it.
And what made you want to contribute to this organization here? You told me it was a very quick decision.
Yeah, I moved to the area back in 2019, and my next door neighbor told me about it because he shops here all the time. And I just decided, as soon as I came in, I saw they were looking for volunteers. I said, that looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I could clean up tools. I'd been starting doing that beforehand. My favorite class when I was the high school principal was always shop class, and I used to go volunteer down there and help with stuff. So this was kind of a natural kind of thing for me to do this now.
There's so many tools in here. It's absolutely mind-blowing. How many tools do you think you have restored in your 6 years here? Just to give people kind of some context to how many tools are in here, because we haven't shown it yet.
Yeah, probably over 1,000.
Over 1,000 different tools
that I've done. Yeah, I mean, some of them only take a few minutes like this.
Yeah.
Some you put in an hour or two to get them ready. But something like this is usually pretty easy.
And how do you feel about kind of donating your time so this place can benefit the community?
I love it. I think it's great that the seniors here get all of this kind of advice and help with stuff, and also the guys here just get to hang out.
Yeah.
And actually, and women too. We have a few lady volunteers, and it's just kind of fun that you get to do all that.
I like it. He told me about there are 3 gentlemen that go to, I believe, a diner.
Yep, they have breakfast every Wednesday before they come here, and then they hang out and they clean up tools.
That's
They
awesome.
do a really good job.
I love it. Over $1 million in contributions to the Fairport Parenting Senior Connections, which, like I said, goes out and helps seniors around the community. You can contribute to that too, and we'll have information on that on 13 WHAM as well as Fox Rochester. I'm gonna send it back to you in studio. Got these cool
What happened to
glasses
the
on.
demonstration? Are you still going to do that? He said he was going to do a demonstration.
That was
for
the
us.
demonstration right there.
Okay. I thought you were going to do something.
He was
but that
cleaning
cool.
it. That was the demonstration.
Okay. That was still cool. Nice to see the final product. It is. I thought he was going to,
All right. Thank you, Chris. We appreciate it.
I feel bad.
You should.
I was
Don't
excited.
go anywhere. When Ark Rochester returns, it's time for this morning's weather trivia.
Meteorologist Mark McLean is back with us after this. It's 8:26, and there's doom and gloom outside. So
Outside.
meteorologist Mark McLean is
Inside.
here.
Yeah, there's also doom and gloom inside.
Well, you can get away from it if you schedule a trip or something,
Yes, you can.
right? Right?
You can.
How about that?
Hmm.
But
It's always sunny above the clouds.
it is. If you can get above the clouds,
Sky's always blue.
it is. And you know what? We had some rain 5 years ago.
Ooh.
Break out the phone, check the photos.
Oh, 5 years ago?
5 years ago. Well, you probably weren't here.
Well,
I
and
wouldn't-
what
I wouldn't.
photos are you looking at on the iPad, Steph?
Well, I don't even have the right phone with me anyway.
July 2021.
Was it this date?
The first 3 weeks of the month were record wet. How much rain fell during the first 3 weeks of July? Was it 5 inches, 7.5 inches, 4.68, 6.03?
The one time when I could use my device for a hint, and I can't use it.
You know,
I have 0 rainy photos
Are you
rainy
for
serious?
July 2021.
Somebody help us out.
it was an
How do we
amazing
phone a
for
friend?
this time of the. So in July, Rochester only averages rain about once every 5.5 days.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you get to January, our precipitation frequency is once every 18 hours.
Oh,
So, you know, it's frequent with the light snows that we get during wintertime. But that stretch only had 3 days without rain
oh wow.
in July.
Okay.
Amazingly wet start.
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, wait a second.
Got one.
July 17th, 2021.
You got video?
Oh,
Look at that.
That's a good amount of rainfall.
Ashley, can I text this to you? Can you try and get this on? I have no idea.
We were looking for video and we couldn't find video.
Let me see.
He's got it.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
This is look
it
at
really
this
is.
front
You guys
yard.
have to see it.
It's not a front
Were you
yard.
out reporting at that time? Because you wouldn't have been on the morning yet,
Could have
right?
been
I
damaged.
think I was. I don't know. I'm gonna
All right,
send
well,
this.
we'll see if we can figure this out for the 9 o'clock, see if we can,
Can
get
we
that
see
on.
the choices one more time?
Yeah,
Just based
we can
off
go
of
back.
that alone, I feel like
Yeah.
I think I can rule out one.
Okay.
At least one.
Yes.
If not two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we will definitely have that answer at 9, and if we can figure out how to get this video from Dan's phone into your living room, we will do that as well. You know what we had a lot last night?
Yeah.
Rain. Little puddle ducky up there at the top of the screen's doing his little dance. 1.67 in Rush. 1.63 in Batavia. A third of an inch in Rochester. And check out just a freshly issued flash flood warning in parts of Allegheny County near the New York-Pennsylvania border and parts of Cattaraugus County. Olean, over 2 inches of rain in this thunderstorm that's moving on through. So that you can see right there, there's also a flood advisory into Erie, Pennsylvania that's in effect until 11:30. So a lot of this heaviest rain avoided the city, but the city did end up with 0.34, and that puts us up to nearly 5 inches for this July. So that's almost 2 inches above normal for the precipitation, of course, that one Saturday with over 3 inches.
That was
Yeah.
to be in that.
That was a big contributor. There's no doubt about it. We're not quite done yet, but we will be shortly. 67 with the clouds. The dew point is at 66, so that just makes it feel incredibly damp. Now, a lot of the action is to our south this morning. Ultimate Doppler picking it up pretty nicely. That's Livingston County, parts of Ontario County, parts of Yates County. But there's that big cluster of thunderstorms. You can kind of see it spin. If you look near Erie, back there, just a little bit of a twist on the radar. That's low pressure, and it's moving to the southeast, thankfully, but that's why that flash flood warning was issued for areas well to our south. That activity drifting down to the southeast, thankfully, and trying to get out of the way, out ahead of low pressure. So a lot to watch here on the forecast map today. If we get another chance for rain closer to Rochester, it's probably going to be early this afternoon. There's another trough of low pressure that's going to swing on by and move southeast. After that, it's going to be tomorrow morning. We call this wraparound. See that low off to the east? Counterclockwise flow of air around that low. Unfortunately, if you have Bills camp tickets for tomorrow, it looks like it's going to be one of these scenarios where we just get into fairly widespread light rain, drizzle, mist, and it's going to be breezy too with that cooler air coming in. That northwest flow is going to have gusts over 30 for tomorrow. But beyond that, drier weather does return for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We'll see that chance for rain drop back pretty nicely, and sunshine make a big comeback during that time. But the planner today, the hour by hour, there's that little thunder icon during the early afternoon, 78 degrees for you. It's a little bit below norm for this time of the year. We'll see numbers into the mid-60s tonight, cloudy and damp with more showers developing late. And the forecast does start to warm up. This will be next week. Next week showing some signs that we'll be back in the mid, possibly upper 80s for stretches next week. But tomorrow's going to feel like the end of September. You know, that day where the sun doesn't pop out. It's got the, the breeze, the chill.
At least the leaves are nice.
I know.
By that point.
I know. And we'll see the sunshine for Friday, Saturday. So thumbs
We
up
need
this
it.
weekend.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, sir.
You got it. Yep.
Hey, don't go anywhere. We have so much more to come here on Arc Rochester.
We're back right after this. Good Tuesday morning. Thanks so much for sticking with us here on Arc Rochester. We want to take you behind the story this morning as investigators make new progress in the search for the source of that parasitic illness outbreak.
But as Atra Elnishar reports, the investigation isn't over yet as the number of cases continues to grow.
Cases of a dreaded intestinal illness are skyrocketing and spreading across the nation. People can become infected with cyclosporiasis when something they eat or drink is contaminated with a parasite called cyclospora from human feces.
I have been avoiding lettuce of all types.
The CDC says iceberg lettuce has been linked to an outbreak now spanning these 9 states. May 1st is considered the start of cyclosporiasis season. Around this time last year, there were only 250 cases reported. As of Friday, the CDC reports more than 11,500 lab-confirmed or suspected cases, but says the true number is likely much higher.
This is the largest outbreak we've ever seen in history of cyclospora. This is very large right now.
According to the CDC, symptoms can set in as soon as 2 days or as late as 2 weeks after consuming contaminated food or water. They include episodes of severe gastrointestinal distress, nausea, loss of appetite, cramping, bloating, weight loss, and fatigue. Many are confused about what's safe to eat and what's not. A Taylor Farm sample came back with a false positive result earlier this month after the company voluntarily recalled its iceberg lettuce sourced from central Mexico, and Taco Bell pulled it from its menu. Here was Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. last week.
We do have the outbreak under control.
Former FDA Commissioner Dr. Scott Gottlieb disagrees.
I don't think this is fully under control yet. CDC really didn't seem to be as involved as the agency normally would be.
Despite the false positive, officials still believe the outbreak came from something in central Mexico.
We don't know what yet. That led to a lot of fields probably getting contaminated. Some raw sewage got onto those fields, maybe was used in irrigation. Probably also climate related.
Mexican authorities deny it came from their country. President Trump says he may impose additional tariffs on Mexican products over the outbreak. In Washington, I'm Atra El-Nashar.
Don't go far. We've got a lot more to come here on Arc Rochester, including when we come back. We're once again checking in with Chris Lopez, who's exploring the Tool Thrift Shop in Fairport this Tuesday.
Hey, take us with you. You can watch us on the go wherever you are. We're streaming live on the 13 WHAM YouTube page and foxrochester.com. We are back on the other side of the break.
I don't think so.
Go over and grab something or pick something up.
If you're tackling a project around the house and need the right tool without breaking the bank, there's a place in Fairport that may have exactly what you're looking for.
They certainly might. Tool Thrift Shop offers a wide variety of tools at discounted prices. And the best part, the proceeds go right back to supporting a great cause. Chris Lopez is live there for us this morning with more about the shop. Hey there, Lopez.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yes, I am looking through the probably 100 or so different kinds of tools. I'm going to be honest. I'm not a tool guy at all. So when I walked in here, I was completely lost at the kinds of tools and the sheer amount of tools. I have John here who's going to be my tour guide. He's one of the founders of the Tool Thrift Shop. And we are in really the saw area, the industrial kind of area. You correct me.
It's all of our plug-in power tools.
Plug-in power tools.
Handheld and floor-mounted.
Okay.
Yeah.
And just show me some of the tools that you were going to show off to kind of give a description, a better description of what you guys sell here.
Sure. So this is a dust collector. These are planes. We sell individual motors to run tools. More planes. A lot of table saws.
Hold on, though, John. I got to stop you right here. A dust collector?
Yeah.
So what's the function? Like, how does this work?
Okay, so what you do is you run tubes over to where your business is.
Okay.
Next to the saw, for instance.
Okay.
It will suck all the sawdust out of the tool, put it into the bag, and exhaust clean air.
Okay. Okay, did not know that there was an actual dust collector tool. And all of this here is for sale and at a good price, and it goes to a great cause. We were talking a little bit more about that this morning. This is where we get into a little bit of the overwhelming part, because there's even more tools. If you are just joining us now, this is going to be pretty cool.
So we have not only plug-in tools, but we have battery power tools. So it comes with the charger, the battery. There's all sorts of different qualities that we have available.
Yeah, you told me professional grade qualities as well.
Yep. Yeah, so we, and the prices vary accordingly. So, we're looking at some other things here. These are some hand tools.
And then also, just for those that are now tuning in, anytime a tool gets brought in, it gets refurbished, and it gets made sure also that there's quality control so that it works, so those electrical tools can definitely work. John, what else are we going to show the people?
Well, we have drills. We have, these are taps so that you can make, cut into metal and thread metal. And in here is just a whole variety of hand tools, everything from screwdrivers to hex nuts, hex drivers, soldering irons, staplers.
And if these don't sell immediately, which most of them do, you guys start to discount the price even more?
Yes, after they've been out 2 months, we reduce the price by 25%. Another month, it's down to 50% off. And after that, it's 75% off.
And then what else? We got about probably a minute left.
Okay. We have plumbing equipment. We have miscellaneous tools, automotive repair, vices, and so on. I want to stress that we accept tools and hardware
Okay.
only.
So don't bring in your disco equipment.
Don't bring in disco equipment, typewriters. Don't bring in liquids, no paints, and so on. We just have a ball working here.
John, I got to ask you, my final question to you is, you are one of the founders. Why did you feel that there was a need for something like this? Because this is really unique.
We fund this other Fairport Parent and Senior Connections, and they just help the community. So we did this as an act of charity.
Yep.
Oh, I wanted to mention also we accept gardening tools.
Okay, yeah, I saw that over around the corner as well.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you showing us around. And you got a small glimpse of what they have in store here. I mean, take a look at this room over here. There's just tons of tools back there as well for gardening, home tools, roofing tools, all of that. Everything, if you need something, it's going to be here. I'm going to send it back to you guys in studio. We'll have info on our website on 13WM and Fox Rochester about the Tool Thrift Shop.
Do you have, do they have like a handsaw and like a 50-gallon drum?
Drum?
Probably.
Okay, good to know.
Why do you need a 50-gallon drum?
Don't you worry about it. We'll see you when you get back.
Okay. Thank you, Chris. When Ark Rochester returns, it's time for this morning's Crime Stoppers.
I might have just given myself away. More on the other side of the break.
Oh, you know, I'm here.
Hanging in there?
Good
Nice to meet you.
You're not nervous.
I'm always nervous.
Oh, come. $8:48 this Tuesday morning. First responders are always in demand, but many departments are working harder than ever to attract the next generation of officers.
For this morning's Crime Stoppers, we're learning more about the ongoing recruitment effort called the 30 by 30 initiative, which aims to recruit, retain, and advance more women in law enforcement. And for more on the program, we are joined now by Sergeant Rebecca Halpin with the Brighton Police Department. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here. This is so important to have that representation in the force, and you can talk more to why it's so important. Tell us a little bit about this.
Sure. So right now in law enforcement as a whole, we've seen a vast decrease in applicants. So one of the initiatives that has come about is the 30 by 30 project. It started in 2018 by a retired police chief from the Newark, New Jersey Police Department, teamed up with the chief of staff at the policing project at the NYU School of Law to take a look at what they can do to specifically bolster females in law enforcement. So right now, currently, the statistics are about 10 to 12% of women in law enforcement. That's both at the local and federal level. They're looking to boost that to try and, the goal is to have 30% of the workforce in law enforcement be made up of women by 2030. It's not a mandate, it's just a goal. So significantly, historically, women have been, lower percentage in the workforce. As a whole right now, we're seeing a decline in applicants. So what can we do to bolster that? Since women have always been historically lesser of a percentage, what can we do to break down barriers at the law enforcement level, specifically even internal in departments? What are we doing, or what can we do to get more women involved in law enforcement?
I'm sure there's some studies underway somewhere right now, but I'm wondering, from your personal experience in seeing new recruits join the force, what are the particular barriers that you are here keep people out of law enforcement? Why aren't people applying?
So I think it's different for everybody. In my opinion, for women, they might think that it's 100% the physical nature of the job, but a lot of what we do is problem solving and being strong and good communicators. And I don't know if everybody knows that. A lot of times what we see on the news is the physical aspect of the job, which is a component, which is a percentage, but I would say if you're not in a specialized unit, the physical aspect of the job is a much smaller percentage than the day-to-day calls that we go to every day, which is helping individuals to solve their problems. Whatever problem that is, we're there to help them, to work with them, to come to a solution.
And you brought up a really good question about how do we break down these barriers to get more people when it comes to recruitment. So what does that look like with the Brighton Police Department? How are you recruiting women?
Yep, so right now that's what we're just starting the process. So I would ask anybody that's watching today, any organizations with women, anybody that's interested, please reach out to us so we can have that conversation. And right now, like we talked about, the Monroe County Civil Service test is available, is open. If anybody has an interest in law enforcement right now in this community, please go onto the Monroe County Civil Service website, apply for the position. I believe you have to apply by the middle of September, and then the civil service test is in the middle of October, and that is a first step to having the opportunity to be a law enforcement member.
Are there restrictions and requirements when it comes to age?
There's last I knew it was 35. I'm not
Okay.
sure if they've raised that. I believe in the jail they've raised that. But 35, and then there are some stipulations if you're a veteran, former military.
And let me follow up with, if somebody is sitting at home, there's either man or woman sitting at home, young man or woman saying to themselves, you know, I've always thought law enforcement might be good for me, that I might be a good fit, but they don't want to sign up for the civil service exam without seeing police in action and knowing what the job actually is. How can they do that?
Sure, contact a local department. We do ride-alongs. We have citizens come and ride along with our officers. They go in the cars, they see the officers on the radio and responding to jobs. They're not allowed, obviously, to get out and interact with the public, but they're right there with us, so they get to see a little bit more of what we do day to day. So reach out to your local law enforcement agency. Please feel free to reach out to the Brighton Police Department. Let us know what we can do to help, provide whatever insight we can to open your eyes to law enforcement.
Absolutely. And it's not just about recruitment, but also retaining.
Yes.
I'm interested to hear for you, what got you inspired to get into a career of law enforcement and what kept you here?
So I have a very different background. I came from the financial industry, but for me, it was just wanting to do more. And I was just drawn to law enforcement and wanting to help people. And every day is different. Even if you're working holidays, weekends, you're missing events with your family. But when I was in the academy, my then sergeant told me that being a police officer, being in law enforcement, is the front row seat to the best show on earth. And I believe that to be true. So we see people at their best, we see people at their worst, but we're always there to help. And I can't find any other job that you can do that.
Yeah, you guys get to be the helpers.
Yep.
Thank you so much for coming in. We really appreciate it, appreciate the insight, and best of luck on reaching that goal, 30 for 30. That's really cool. That's a great initiative.
Yep.
And hey, don't go far. We have so much more to come here on Arc Rochester as we continue into the 9 o'clock hour.
We're back on the other side of the break.
century ago, the nation celebrated the 200th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Just as we're seeing again this year, fireworks were more elaborate, celebrations lasted longer, and everything was a bit grander.
I am honored to welcome the citizens of the world to America's bicentennial celebration.
It was the summer of 1976, and the United States was ready for a reset. After turbulent years marked by the Vietnam War, Watergate, the energy crisis, and economic recession, many Americans were searching for something to rally around. The nation's bicentennial birthday on July 4th, 1976 offered just that, a chance to celebrate what unites us rather than what divides us. It sparked patriotic revival as Americans embraced the spirit of 76.
Americans are one people, and we can still hear them saying, "We have always governed ourselves, and we always mean to."
Across the country, American flags flew in abundance. Front yards, main streets, and public squares adorned in red, white, and blue. America's 200th anniversary was celebrated all year long with parades, pageants, reenactments, and festivals to honor our nation's founding. One of the most significant events, the Bicentennial Wagon Train Pilgrimage, where thousands of volunteers and hundreds of wagons retraced the historic westward expansion in reverse from the West Coast to Valley Forge, Pennsylvania. Also spreading the spirit of 76 across the country, the American Freedom Train toured for 21 months, showcasing U.S. history through a traveling museum on board. Operation Sail brought 225 international ships to New York Harbor on July 4th, drawing 6 million spectators for one of the largest peacetime maritime gatherings in American history. The U.S. Postal Service issued special stamps. The U.S. Mint produced commemorative coins. And much like this year, from coast to coast, the visible patriotism reflected a nation in celebration. The celebration of America's 250th birthday continues through the end of 2026, with countless events and festivities still to come. For Amazing America, I'm Taylor Murray with the National News Desk.
It is 9:01 on this Tuesday morning, July 28th. Thanks for staying with us here on ARC Rochester. I'm Stephanie Joseph.
And I'm Dan Schrack. Meteorologist Mark McLean back with us once again. You have got the answer to weather trivia. You have the muddy paws forecast, which is going to be muddy. It's going to be towel time, I think.
It's a first.
Oh, okay.
ARC Rochester first.
You're sure?
Yes.
Wow.
100%.
Talons?
Like an emu?
No.
That'd be
No,
awesome.
it is actually a dog.
Oh,
So how is it a first?
like a first breed of its kind?
We'll have to see.
Okay.
Just wait with bated breath.
Okay.
Let's go to the trivia first. I'm sure we got a few responses on this one. Did we get that picture? Did we ever get that picture?
Oh, we
did.
got it?
Oh, we did. Okay. July 2021, the first 3 weeks of the month were record wet. How much rain fell during the first 3 weeks? Was it 5.01 inches, 7.52 inches, 4.68 inches, or 6. That's a lot of rain.
Right?
Whoa.
I eliminated the 4.68, I think was C.
Wow. I don't know where that is. I don't know where I took it, and I looked at the info on the photo, and it doesn't have a location. So if that's your house, let me know.
That's
where was I?
You could put a pool
and why
floaty
was
out
I there?
On the side of the road.
Right? That's a lot of rain.
That's a lot of rain.
Wow.
So, yeah, I think C is a ding-dong or distractor, one of them. Probably a ding-dong. And then the distractor, I feel like one of them is also 5.01. But 7, no.
See, I was going to say B is not it.
Yes, I'm going to say that B is one of the distractors, if not a ding-dong. And then it's between A or D.
First three, we reached how much rain fell. Okay, I'm going to say, how much rain have we had so far this month?
About 5 inches.
About 5 inches.
We learned about the record.
So we got Sarah, Betty, Ryan, and Tom with A. Yeah, he's coming up, Herb. We got a truth or trash on the way. Charlene's got D this morning. Janet has C. Barbara, Judy, Allison, Cheryl have D. Barbara S. has B. David has D. Good morning and happy Tuesday.
Woo.
David and Heather, Julie, and Jim have D. Kay has B. We've got Rod, Louie, Cassandra, and Ron with D. Yvonne and Mark have B this morning. It's Debbie, B. Yeah, it's fun. Christian gets a kick out of it, too.
Mm-hmm.
Karen's got D. Debbie's got B. Kyla has D. Florence, D. Have a great day as well. Lima Pumpkin Fest, Outlier B.
Oh.
All has B. Sierra has B. Happy rainy Tuesday. It's a good it's Laundry Tuesday. Barb has D. Stephen has A. Katie has A. Robert, Katie's husband, C. Lisa and her dad, B. Don and Kelly, D. Good morning. Oh, that's fun. Thank you for that. Tahuti and Michael have D. Have a great day as well. Richard and Eva, A. Kevin's joining the A party. Phil and Ken have D. Colleen, Kevin's wife, D. Jack and Deb both have D this morning. Cheryl has D, as does David. Dave, Cheryl's husband, C. Judy, David's wife, has B.
Some splits, too.
Yeah. So lots of responses there.
Yeah.
What do we say?
You know, I think that there were quite a few A's. I am solid in that B is not the answer. Not the answer.
Yeah, I'm going to go A, because if we're at 5 inches now, and we're nearly at the end of the month, we wouldn't be breaking any records.
So, I didn't see a lot of C's either. I just...
Mark, what's your guess?
My guess will be pushing this button in 2 seconds after I hear what Steph has to say.
I'm going to go with A.
She's going A. It was actually B.
Are you
Wow.
7.52 inches of rain. Isn't that amazing?
That's a lot of rain.
We did not set the all-time record. Remember, we had that yesterday.
Yeah.
It was 9.7 inches.
In 1947.
Not that you want to set records like that, but I mean, if you're going to get a head start like this, why not go for the gold, right? 7.5 inches in 3 weeks is a lot of rain for the Rochester area. And only 3 days during that entire stretch were officially dry.
Wow.
Which is really uncharacteristic for summer around here. to have just 3 days out of a 3-week stretch to stay dry. And we did not stay dry this morning. Everybody was in on the rain party out there. 1.67 in Rush was the biggest amount close to Rochester. 1.63, this is the New York State Mesonet in Batavia, but it got higher than that. Grove's over an inch. Look at Olean. Over 2 inches of rain, and there's some flash flood warnings down that way we'll take a look at. What do you see here? We've had Brady on before.
I see muddy paws on a
we
door.
We actually finally have muddy paws for the Muddy Paw Outlook.
How do you like that?
On the screen door. Mom, Dad, it's time to come in.
Yeah. So, no jumping.
No jumping. Stay down. So I'm going to go towel time for this one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we had a lot of rain out there this morning. See, Indy will go outside and just roll in it.
Oh,
that's why you need.
And then it's bath time.
Well, depending on what she rolls in.
Yeah.
It's bath time. Okay. It's kind of a wet/towel tomorrow because tomorrow morning looks pretty soggy as well, and then we'll start to dry out from there. Thursday does not look too wet at this point. Maybe pre-dawn a shower or two, but just does not have that July look. 68 with the clouds. Dew point at 66, so it's just a very damp feel. And we're not done with the rain yet. For a lot of spots west of Rochester, we are, for the morning at least. This rain down to the south is basically moving west to east, so it's going to take a little minute for Yates County, Southern Ontario County, and Livingston County to get away from this. The big thunderstorms are down into parts of Pennsylvania. Bradford getting some south of Coudersport there. That's where the rain's really coming down. And 2 flash flood warnings right along the border there. That's in effect until, 12:15 this afternoon. So lots of terrain down there. That doesn't help when you have heavy rain like this. You get into mountainous areas and the runoff just channels back to the tributaries down in those higher elevations. But it's low pressure and a little trough of low pressure hanging off of that. That gives us another chance for another thunder shower this afternoon. This is not going to be anywhere close to what we experienced this morning, but there is that general chance this afternoon. So don't get the idea that the rest of the day is going to be a washout. I do think the sun will pop out at times this afternoon, and this is one of those days. Sadly, I don't even want to say it, but you don't want to see the sun because if the sun comes out, it destabilizes the atmosphere. It adds energy. The higher the temperature gets, the higher the risk of thunderstorms. And then
Mark is destable enough.
Destabilized. We're on Tuesdays especially destabilized.
On Tuesdays.
Mark. And conditionally unstable, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Who's been
that's
relatively
Monday through Friday, though.
Unhinged.
Okay.
Unhinged, Dan.
Relatively docile today. And then here, again, here for Wednesday, after the morning showers, we're in pretty good shape. There's that pre-dawn shower on Thursday. That's why we have it in the forecast. Much of Thursday will stay dry for us, as does Friday. So this afternoon, a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch seems fair game for any of the thunder showers that do pop up. Could we add a little bit more onto that for tomorrow morning with that general area-wide rain? It looks like about 1/4 to 1/3 of an inch. So something that we can handle, but definitely worth a mention. The planning forecast, mid to upper 70s today. That's predicated on if that sun does pop back out. We'll be back in the mid 60s tonight with a cloudy sky. It's going to have that damp feel to it. And sunshine for Friday, Saturday. What a way to end the work week. It'll be a nice way to head into the weekend there. Low 80s on Friday, mid 80s on Saturday. Some of the data is actually a little warmer than that even for Saturday. Gets us into the upper 80s. We'll have to see how this plays out. But isolated thunder showers for Sunday, Monday with numbers in the low 80s.
Well, it's good that we'll have some sunshine at some point.
Yeah. Tomorrow, if you're going to Bill's camp.
Windy.
Oh.
Yeah, not cloudy, damp. Showers for the morning.
Definitely need a poncho.
You're going to have to have some cover.
Not even an umbrella will blow away.
Unfortunately, but Thursdays looks much better, much improved for Thursday.
Just be muddy out there on Thursday.
We've had a bunch of rain. I mean, we'll be well into the 5+ inch category for this July by that point.
Wow.
All right.
Yep.
Good to know.
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
Stick around. We have so much more to come here on Arc Rochester, including when we come back, we're looking ahead to this weekend and the return of the Park Avenue Summer Stroll.
And don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. Arc Rochester is streaming live right now on the 13WAM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Stick around, my friends. We're back after this.
Because if this is correct, then
Yeah, I think this one's out.
yes.
I think that's the one that's in.
Oh, okay.
That's not visible to the camera. It's like some people put it right here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
Doing well, thank you. How are you?
Very good. I'm well. Good to see
Good to
you.
see you. Hi, nice to see you. Hi, Stephanie. I'm Mary.
Feel free to have a seat.
Okay.
And Mary, we're just going to do a mic check on you quick. Can you just say your first and last name for them in the back?
Mary Bassett.
Okay.
Good? Good. 9:13, free up your Saturday. The Park Avenue Summer Stroll returns this weekend, inviting the community to shop local, enjoy live music, and take in everything the historic neighborhood has to offer.
And this year, each purchase can make an impact, with a portion of participating merchant sales benefiting 1330 Cancer Connect. And for more on the upcoming event, we are joined now by Mary Bassett, president of the Park Avenue Merchants Association. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here. A lot of excitement here. It's great to, see the neighborhood come into life in a sense. People coming out to see all of the vendors and even the businesses around. What is it like for you to bring this back this year?
Well, it's always exciting. We got a different mix of people every year. People that have come down frequently discover that there's places that they've never even knew were there, and it gives them an opportunity to explore and discover places and hopefully come back again. We have a raffle that we have going on every year where people can visit 10 different merchants and be entered into a raffle for gift cards to come back, and hopefully they will do that.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah. I want to talk about you teaming up with 1330, which is such a great organization. How did the two of you connect?
Oh, they have been instrumental in helping us put this together. They do all of our graphics, all of the posters and promotional materials that you see around. They've put together for us. The businesses, in turn, are many of them donating a portion of their sales back to 1330 Connect. As you know, it's a local organization that supports teens and young adults going through cancer, and this gives us a really good opportunity to give back to the community.
Absolutely. So important and so needed. Tell us about some of the different vendors that'll be there, some of the businesses.
We've got close to 50 vendors, primarily artist vendors that come through. We try to get a good mix of different mediums, whether it's painting or pottery or whatever the craft might be, but we like to get a good balance there. And 1330, of course, will have a booth there as well, and we'll have music all day going on at the Park Avenue Green, where there's a small cluster of vendors there as well.
What can you tell us about the food offerings?
Well, the food offerings, we are encouraging people to go to the restaurants that are along the avenue. We've got close to 45 different eating establishments, and our goal is to get people to experience those and try some new places and just see what the avenue has to offer. So
shop and then eat, and then shop a little more, and then eat a little bit more.
Exactly.
Absolutely. It sounds like a great time. And what I think a lot of people like about this is it's such a family-friendly event.
Yes, yes. We have children's activities as well at the Museum and Science Center, so there's something for everybody to do.
There are so many gems on Park Avenue. Do you have a favorite that comes to mind for you?
Oh boy.
I know. There's a lot
that's
to
tough.
It's hard.
That is really tough. And no, I don't have a favorite because every place is so unique and so different that, I just enjoy patronizing all of the places.
With so many different vendors taking part on a yearly basis, the process to set this all up, it's got to be when do you begin planning? Like, when will planning for 2027 begin?
Oh, gosh, we start at the beginning of the year. I mean, we actually, having to get permits and all of those sorts of things, get people lined up, get applications in for vendors, actually go through the vetting process. And it takes months. It takes months. Yeah, we'll start again in January for this event. As soon as this is over, we're going to begin planning our holiday event, which is in December, so the holiday open house. So it's just
very busy calendar.
It's busy, but it's fun. It's
constant movement.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for coming in. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Hope to see you on Saturday.
Absolutely. We'll make sure to post all of the information if you want to go on our website, foxrochester.com, after the show this morning.
Hey, stick around. When Arc Rochester returns, we are breaking down some of your top political headlines.
Political Pulse coming your way next.
It's time for a political pulse check here in Arc Rochester. The growing feud between New York Mayor Zohran Mamdani and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is showing no signs of cooling anytime soon.
National correspondent Kayla Gaskins has more for us now.
New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani has never hid his criticism of Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.
As mayor, New York City would arrest Benjamin Netanyahu.
During his mayoral campaign last year, Mamdani repeatedly called for Netanyahu's arrest if he came to New York.
The time of looking at Benjamin Netanyahu coming to this city and then making military decisions from this city to kill civilians, that time has to come to an end.
Last week, Mamdani pegged his call to arrest Netanyahu to the UN General Assembly in New York this September, even while acknowledging the city does not have the legal authority to carry out an arrest. Now the prime minister is firing back.
Look at what he's doing. He's fomenting hate. He's supposed to be the mayor of all New Yorkers, Jews, Christians, Muslims, everyone. But he's trying to turn one group against the other.
The response coming days after Mamdani appeared to encourage protests of Netanyahu's September visit to the United Nations.
Benjamin Netanyahu is a war criminal. While we cannot end the genocide on our own, we can decide whether our silence will become another weapon. And we can examine every tool we have to defend the humanity and dignity of all people.
NBA star Kyle Kuzma blasted Mamdani on X, saying the mayor was cosplaying as president with his empty threat to arrest Netanyahu and was just doing it for content. Netanyahu says Mamdani's words have real consequences.
And I don't think it's accidental that after he made this hate speech against Israel and against me, the next day, a Jew is stabbed coming out of a synagogue.
The stabbing happened last week in New York. Police say the suspect, who also stabbed an Asian man, allegedly shouted Allahu Akbar during the attack. Netanyahu is set to be in Washington Tuesday for the funeral of Lindsey Graham. He'll also meet with President Trump in the Oval Office, where the discussion is expected to focus on ensuring the two allies are seeing eye to eye on the war with Iran. In Washington, I'm Kayla Gaskins.
Stick around, much more to come here on Arc Rochester.
We're back after this. A double entendre.
We're so
That's
naughty.
why it makes
We're so
sense.
bad during the commercial breaks. Oh,
Thanks for sticking with us here on Arc Rochester. It's time for another round of Truth or Trash, 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 Trash.
Oh, man.
Do you want to keep reading, or?
Oh, I thought we were just, all right. Mr. Garzone joins us now with some stories, and we've got to figure out if they're true or if they're complete garbage.
We're so busy diddle fritzing sometimes. A word I just heard Mark say. Yeah, we're so busy screwing around sometimes. Here we are, though. Truth or trash? You ready for this one? I got four stories. You tell me which ones are true, which ones are trash. Okay, this first one. Dad claims he saw a Bigfoot and that it had, quote, no boobs. Rhode Island man Kevin Klimas was on vacation at a remote cabin in Connecticut and claims he came face to face with a Bigfoot. He answered everyone's question. Did it have breasts like the iconic Bigfoot video from the 1960s? He says no. He saw the creature while driving when something suddenly came into the road and stood in the path of his headlights. He says it was over 8 feet tall and covered in greasy brown hair. He said, quote, there were no boobs on the Bigfoot, and that was perhaps his biggest takeaway. Bigfoot field researchers are already calling this a Class A report, meaning Kevin definitely saw a Bigfoot.
Okay, if it had no boobs, just for context, did it have other genitalia?
He says he couldn't see
Could
that.
it have just been
he couldn't see that.
a boy Bigfoot?
Okay, if you look at Chewbacca the Wookiee, do you know? We know he's a man, but can you see anything on Chewbacca?
I don't know what
can't.
Chewbacca is.
Yes, you do.
You know Chewbacca.
You've seen him.
I've never seen
Even I
him.
know.
You know Chewie.
You
Come on,
know.
easy, Chewie.
Come on.
There's nothing on Chewie.
That's
Don't
him.
pretend. You know it's you know Chewbacca. Yeah. Can you do the growl, Stephanie? No, you were starting to do it.
I know.
All right.
That's him.
But yeah.
You've never seen.
I've never seen Star Wars.
Well, neither have I, but I know who Chewbacca is.
Don't forget the best one is Attack of the Clones. Start with that one. Actually, don't. That's terrible.
Start out of
That's
order.
terrible. That's
Watch them in
terrible.
order.
You know, so that story, number one, Bigfoot sighting. Bigfoot has no boobs.
Okay.
Number two, Korean researchers develop air-powered clothes that go on you. Swag, short for self-wearing adaptive garments, could soon be the way to dress. Powered by robotic air-powered vines that cling to you, they do the work so you don't have to. Those vines wrap and adapt to the wearer and dress the person while the clothes are inside out, and use air to move clothes across the body. One bike rider used it to put a raincoat on while cycling. They could also help disabled or older adults dress. Very cool invention.
That's interesting.
Outer space could taste like raspberries. Spanish scientists have detected a flour carbon sugar found naturally in raspberries in a cloud near the center of the Milky Way. This marks the first detection of a true sugar molecule in interstellar space. They detected the sugar using 2 radio telescopes pointed at one particular spot in the night sky when they came across this substance. So stick your tongue out, get a taste of outer space. It might be like a raspberry.
Are you allowed to do that?
No.
Absolutely. Yeah, just open the
Tongue
window.
would swell and then explode.
Yes.
Have you been to outer space?
Well,
you don't know the answers. You
don't know the
You don't know. Have you ever seen Superman 4: The Quest for Peace? They fly around in outer space and drop each other. Mark Pillow, you're a big Mark Pillow fan. No? Mark Pillow?
You put the comment on my
Yeah, okay.
let
We're
me go
going off
back
the
to
rails
the
here. Thanks,
tab.
Mark. No, okay, so fourth story here. Okay. A reminder that ghosts can be annoying too. A weekend paranormal conference in Salem, Massachusetts warned Ouija board users that ghosts can be annoying too. They wanted to let those conducting rituals and opening up spirit portals know that you could just get a ghost who is plain old on your nerves all the time. The woman leading the panel discussion, Camila Vasquez, says she would hear the words caca, caca, faintly whispered when suddenly an odor like trash and sewage would sting her nostrils for hours. Another man claimed he would just hear diabolical laughter in the distance late at night. Another person said incessant, annoying noises would haunt his evenings. It's not known if any of these problems have been resolved. So a reminder, ghosts can be just plain annoying and not scary.
I just never.
For those... So those are the 4 stories. A
I'll be
Bigfoot
laughing
sighting.
with her.
Yeah. You're laughing along with her all night.
Like,
After
girl,
a while,
so funny.
no, after
Can you
a while
imagine
though,
going into your hallway and actually seeing that though? No.
No, it'd be scary.
No.
That's a scary one. But I wouldn't want to be annoyed or scared. So just stop with the Ouija boards. That's the message, I think.
Would you rather be annoyed or scared?
Neither.
You have to pick one.
That's
Annoyed.
the only option.
You'd rather be annoyed.
Annoyed, yeah, like right now. No, I'm kidding. Yeah.
But
No,
you're annoyed all night long.
You can't sleep.
Yeah.
Really.
Or you're scared once.
Dan, you'd rather be scared all the time than...
No. You're
See-
scared once or you're annoyed all night.
It's a silly choice.
Yeah, why is there two...
Because I'm making up the rules.
He's making up the rules. I don't know. I would say maybe annoyed, but you're right. You'd be up all night, ticked off.
Yeah.
Maybe scared once and you can fall back asleep. What if
Yeah.
the scare goes on consistently, right?
Or if you're too scared to go back to sleep.
Right.
Yeah. The
You know-
adrenaline hits and then the
I'd need
Yeah.
to watch
anxiety
something,
hits.
Now, I've been open about some paranormal experiences of my own. I've had priests come to the house a couple times in various places I've lived. The first thing they asked has anyone in the house been using a Ouija board? And I'll say no, because I don't mess around with that stuff. But that's the first question they ask, because people fart around with this stuff and then opens whatever, a dimension or portal to hell, and these ghosts come, and either they're dead court jesters making jokes, or they're people with some unresolved trauma.
Wow, dead court jesters in Rochester, huh?
Right. So those are the 4 stories, okay? We've got Bigfoot with no boobs, Korean researchers developing those clothes that go on you through air, outer space could taste like raspberries, and then a reminder that ghosts can be annoying too. A reminder not to use Ouija boards.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know about this. Mm-hmm. Have you played with Ouija boards before?
No.
But you know people who have.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And what's happened? What happened?
Well, at least one person told me that something weird happened.
Yep.
Like, I don't know if something got knocked down or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't mess with that.
You don't want to. A little Friday fun with the Ouija board.
Yeah.
You have a few old duels and you start messing around. All right, so we'll do ladies first. You go, Stephanie.
Okay, so, oh goodness. I wanted to say that this is trash, the first one, just because, what? Like, what is going on? Out of all the things to not notice, and there's a lot of hair.
He was a male, so maybe that's what he was looking at.
Yeah, I guess. It's giving trash, though.
Okay, the trash vibes. Got strong trash vibes.
Yeah. For the second one, I'm going to say, why not? We'll say it's true.
Yeah.
This seems like something that would happen over there. The outer space one, I'm a little iffy, just because how do you know? Because you can't take off you can't take that off.
Yeah.
I'm going to say trash. And the last one, I'm going to say true.
Right on.
Yeah.
All right, Dan?
Okay.
What a look on Dan's face. My
I'm
God.
analyzing this. So Dad says he saw Bigfoot and it had no boobs. And my initial thought was, okay, yes, he is a guy. And listen, I mean, was it Bigfoot or was it, I don't know, was it just a European? You don't know. You don't know.
Yes.
You don't know. Don't be offended. I'm going to say trash to that.
Okay.
Researchers with the air-powered clothes, that's true.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Good video, too. Mm-hmm. Outer space could taste like raspberries. Yep, true.
Oh, wow. Someone's doing their research.
No, I listen. I look at a lot of stuff online.
That you knew?
You are peering into Ashley and I's correspondence in the morning, so you're hacking.
I'm not.
I'm not. I need my Norton antivirus security
Ghosts
update.
can be annoying, too. Yeah. I'm going to say that one's false.
Okay. Mark? You're picturing that in your head, aren't you?
Yeah.
How disappointed you'd be. That Bigfoot has no boobs.
I think that's false. That first one, AI-powered or air-powered clothes, seems like it in this world that we could probably pull that off at this point.
Or pull that on.
Or pull it on, yeah. Outer space could taste like raspberries.
Yum, right? Is your stomach growling?
False.
Okay.
Ghosts can be annoying, true.
Okay. You ready? First one. That's true.
Are you serious?
Yeah. That's from the New York Post.
When did that happen?
I think a couple days ago. But that was his biggest takeaway was Bigfoot had no boobs.
And wait, he didn't have a picture or anything?
Of course not.
And so they say it's one of the best accounts ever?
That's him right there. There he is.
Right here.
You're right.
Right
here. That's what I saw.
Oh, yeah, he definitely hadn't had anything to drink beforehand.
Yeah, no chesticles on the Bigfoot. So that's a true story according to the New York Post.
I've never heard it referred to in that way.
Yeah, it's an old late 80s slang saying on the streets. Okay, that's true. The researchers in Korea with the air-powered clothing, that might be helpful to people who have disabilities and seniors. That's actually a cool invention. Outer space could taste like raspberries. Spanish scientists claim they did detect a sugar molecule called erythrulose. I'm saying it wrong, but they claim to have detected that through some radio telescopes. The last story I just made up. I just having a little bit of fun there. I thought the caca whispering and then the smell of sewage was funny. So
there it is.
Yeah, there it is.
There's
What's
the clothes?
this?
The clothes?
There we go. Oh, there we go.
Interesting.
Very interesting. And I don't know if we have anything. Can we taste raspberries? And your 4D TV screens at home, can you taste raspberry?
Walk up to your television. Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, we're being told now. Now lick the screen.
Don't lick the screen.
Like a scratch and sniff.
Yeah.
On a raspberry.
Remember those stickers? You did well, and
Yeah.
I loved a scratch and sniff sticker.
We had the scented markers.
Always before the
Mr.
show.
Scent, yeah.
A little huff and a puff before the show.
It really gets me going.
It really gets me going for the morning, yeah.
Don't go far. A lot more to come here on Arc Rochester, including when we come back. We're heading into the kitchen this Tuesday morning.
Hey, take us with you. You can watch us on the go wherever you are. We're streaming live on the 13 WHAM YouTube page and foxrochester.com. We are back after this. It's time to get cooking now for this morning's edition of Spatchcock Fun.
This morning we're firing up the grill and they're showing us how to make a fancy dish. Take a look.
Spatchcock Fun, about to tee it up. But allows the steak to get this medium rare beautifulness. So the juiciness, the salt, all of it comes together, and man, great. Here's to you.
Oh, is it me?
I don't know.
When Arc Rochester returns, we are taking a look at some of the stories that have people talking this Tuesday morning.
We're back right after this. All right, it is time to see what is trending. We're starting with some uproar from Bills fans.
Yesterday, the Buffalo Bills released their new Nickel City alternate uniforms set, which will be featured this upcoming season.
So according to the team, visual inspiration came from the steel mills, grain elevators, and rail yards, which are foundational to the city's place in history.
Well, the Bills explained some of the features of the new look. The Charge helmet, which brings the charging buffalo to life on a blue shell, nickel gray jersey, a blue collar as a tribute to the blue-collar worker of past and present, and other special accents.
The uniforms will be worn twice in 2026, but the Bills haven't announced which games.
The design process took 8 months, according to the Bills, and included choosing fabric colors, helmet paint finishes, and broadcast TV tests.
Despite the rigorous process, many Bills fans are unhappy, to say the least, with this new look.
The new uniform sparked a major reaction from Bills fans, and the majority of the response appeared to be negative.
We're going to take a look at some of those comments here. Advice: get a focus group of real fans so this never happens again.
Constructive, I would say. All right, this person says, the gray is terrible, but other than that, I hate it.
Honesty. That counts for something. Then we have got this
We'll see.
comment.
Do we have? There it is.
Okay, there we
Hey.
go. Terrible. The helmet is so uninspired. Who was involved in designing this? Deciding this was good. They should be fired. A 2-year-old could do a better job. What focus group decided on this helmet?
You know, I think that the general takeaway is a focus group is needed here on out. All right, this person said they called it the Nickel City uniform because they got the design done over the weekend. Oh, on Fiverr.
Wow. Okay.
There's a lot of just upset reactions.
Yeah, a lot of people are upset.
Yeah.
This one says, awful. Nobody asked for this. Of course, we have asked for red helmets. Another unenforced error.
This person says, if I was a blue-collar worker in Buffalo, I would take this as disrespect.
Ooh, okay.
Interesting to hear all of the different takes.
The blue-collar worker that you have priced out of your stadium. Oh, those blue-collar workers? Holy tone deaf.
Oh my goodness, we are doing a deep dive. This person says, a nickel is about what I'd pay for these. Oh, wow.
Thumbs down there. What in the TJ Maxx loving hell were you guys thinking?
I showed you the TJ Maxx post, someone talking about that. Oh my gosh, Jenna, she said the Bills' new helmet logo. She also posted a TikTok talking about this, saying it was like a homage to when Josh Allen
Yeah,
threw the...
that was Josh Allen's drawing
So,
for it.
There's a heavy criticism all around in the sports world, in the fan world.
I think people need to care more about some other things and a little less about what the Bills are going to wear during 2 games.
I don't think that this is
How
taking
about we
away...
care about them winning?
I don't think this is taking away from the problems of the world, the team, whatever. I think, share your thoughts. Nobody asked for them because no one ever asked for opinions, but it's good to hear.
You just did.
Who did?
You just did. Share your thoughts. You just told them to share their thoughts. No.
I'm saying no one ever asked for anyone's opinion, anyone's permission, I should probably say.
Yes.
That's the better word.
Yes. Everybody has an opinion. Shut up. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're all gonna die someday. They're wearing these uniforms twice.
Yeah. It's not that often. You guys will get over it. If
Touch
a tweak
grass.
is possible, maybe making the shade a bit lighter, just because it blends. But that's all. That's all I'll say. My 2 cents. Okay, we'll move on. Now to Arizona State University launching a new degree for students.
The college announced the Content Creation Bachelor's program housed within ASU's School of Journalism and Mass Communication.
The 120 credit hour degree appears in the university's 2026-27 course catalog and prepares students to become an influencer and strategic storyteller.
The degree is said to be provide education in video production, podcasting, personal branding, audience analytics, and social media strategy.
The program's proposal says that graduates will be prepared to work independently as influencers and content creators across live streaming, videography, writing, podcasting, graphics, and emerging media.
According to the senior associate dean, the degree goes beyond teaching students how to record and upload videos.
For the program's final project, students will choose a social media platform, create a content and growth strategy, and attempt to gain real followers throughout the semester.
While some say it's smart for the university to create this program, there are quite a lot of people questioning the necessity of a 4-year degree.
Some commenters are claiming that countless creators taught themselves online and that young people shouldn't spend money on tuition for something that is available at everyone's fingertips.
Others are against the university offering this program altogether, claiming they're just casing it in our internet culture.
Cashing in, I think, is what that was
Cashing
supposed to
in
say, yeah.
on our internet culture. Yeah, I think this is ridiculous.
I thought you might.
Listen, if your kid comes to you someday and says, Mom, hey, I want to go be TikTok famous, can I spend $150,000 on a 4-year degree to do it? Wouldn't you say, no, go sit down and learn it from YouTube?
Yeah. This kind of sounds in a way like a marketing degree of sorts, where if you were to pursue a master's in marketing, you would be able to go more in depth on analytics and different things like that. Like, I feel like that would serve more of a purpose as opposed to it's specifically being geared toward content creation, you know? Because with analytics, you're able to serve on a team and provide, you know, a real look at results without making it so person-centric, like you-centric.
Yeah, so my suggestion is if your child wants to go to school for this, tell them, no, you can go for marketing.
Yeah, I think
But
that's
no,
solid to
I'm sorry,
supplement.
it's an asinine program.
Yeah.
That's silly. And do we need more content creators? Do we need to be spending more time scrolling on our phone?
No. All right. We've got to move on now to a horrifying sight captured on camera. So a video is going viral on TikTok showing a Carnival cruise ship passenger scratching her foot with a fork.
Oh, I saw this. Oh, I saw this.
No.
There's so much dead skin. She clearly has some sort of rash.
Oh, no.
And then somebody else comes and sits at the table. Oh, my God, diabolical. The woman is seen eating in a public dining area, grabbing her bare foot, which looks like it's covered in a fungus, and scratching it like crazy with a fork from she also peels whatever skin from that foot. Wait for it.
If one video wasn't enough, the woman who captured the disgusting act posted 5 other videos, all showing basically the same thing.
The woman who recorded and posted the videos went on to report the incident to guest services and eventually spoke with the captain about it.
Carnival went on to release a statement saying, "We can confirm that forks are intended for food, not foot care. Once we became aware of the situation, our team quickly addressed it with the guest and removed the utensil from service."
Breakfast. They went online to say, while the video may be generating laughs and gasps online, cleanliness and hygiene are no joke.
They said that their crew works hard every day to maintain high standards and ensure all guests enjoy a safe, clean, and comfortable vacation.
People online were outraged by the video, many claiming that they will bring their own silverware from now on.
Others are wondering how many other passengers do something as disgusting and disturbing as this and don't get caught.
Others are writing, "This is why I don't go on a cruise." Okay, yeah. Is it disgusting? 100%. Why are you filming it, though?
Yeah.
Just go talk to guest services while it's happening. Say, "Excuse me, can you do something?" Or I can't sit at this table. I have a clear view of a woman using the public utensils as a skin peeler for whatever fungus she caught in our last port.
I think that's a solid course of action in this situation if you don't feel comfortable approaching someone, because I know people can be a bit iffy about that.
Yeah, no, you don't approach that person. You don't record them, though, and post it on social media. It's called etiquette. My God. Posting that video is just as bad as peeling your foot skin. Don't go anywhere. When Ark Rochester returns, our final thoughts. Everyone gets out of that car. We move to the other car.
Make sure you guys have something here.
Thank
for the
God.
All right.
This has
just
been
pop it off.
Oh, you
going.
I can't take this off. I didn't get a pedicure. So I'll just.
Thank
There we
God.
go.
You know, you got to get in between them. That does it for us here on Ark Rochester. Make sure to wake up with us again tomorrow morning, starting at 4:57 over on the other.
The 13 Web ABC.
Actually, the toenail. You know,
Much more live local news coming up later. 13 Web News at midday. See you tomorrow. Bye. Bye.